This evening there's chaos in Wellington. About 300 trucks remain queued bumper to bumper north of Wellington following a truck crash this morning. State Highway 1 has been closed between Paikakariki and Grays Road at Mana all day after a truck carrying hazardous goods rolled shortly before 4 a.m. That's meant chaos for truckies and for people travelling out of the capital for the long weekend. Here's Anne-Marie May.
Commuter chaos arguably couldn't have come at a worse time, with the holiday weekend just around the corner. Pukirua Bay local Paul Fitzgerald cycled down to the crash site to see for himself.
There's a large truck and trailer on its side, stretching right across the width of the roadway. It's on its right-hand side. The passenger door was sticking vertically in the air, so obviously the driver climbed out that way.
Paul Fitzgerald says there was a chemical whiff in the air, flashing lights and emergency tape around the scene by the time he got there. And what of the truckies stuck bumper to bumper? It's a bright sunny day in Wellington, near perfect weather, unless you've been toughing it out in traffic since 7:30 a.m.
We had Salvation Army come through a little earlier, bring the lads some water and some muffins, which was very nice. So no, it's been okay at the moment, just waiting. We can't do anything about it, so.
Another driver, Tuan, passed the crash first thing this morning on his way north, but there was no avoiding the queue on his way back into Wellington later in the day. He says fellow drivers are getting frustrated.
Well, they're not too happy. Everyone wants to go home, long weekend. What can you do?
And this driver, Mark, says the crash shows the urgent need for the new Transmission Gully Road, but it's still a couple of years off being finished.
Well, we heard around about 2 o'clock it'll be open, so I take the risk and come down. I'm not bad as some of these boys that have been there since 4 or 5 this morning, but it's just part of the job, I suppose. That's what you have to do. There's nothing, like they said, the cars can get through. There's just no other way around for trucks.
KPH, a transport company, has 2 large chiller trucks caught in the queue. Its regional manager for the Lower North Island, Peter Shackleton, says their trucks were among 30 or 40 travelling overnight to bring vegetables to Wellington's wholesale produce markets.
They've had a pretty slack winter, so they're looking forward to a nice weekend like this where they can get that produce in. It comes out of Auckland overnight and we get it into the markets normally sort of 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and then it's into the supermarket and your fruit and veggie shops by 7 or 8 o'clock. So they've missed all that opportunity.
Meanwhile, light vehicles can use the Paikakariki Hill Road as an alternative route in and out of the capital, but the New Zealand Transport Agency is warning motorists to be careful on what it describes as a tight, tortuous route. For Checkpoint, Anne-Marie May.